What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Rainswept. It's me, Plan Powers, and today we're going to bed. On this episode, we're going to bed. We just finished having a bath. We're gonna change into our jammies. Turned off the lights. Turn off the lights. Yeah, that's better. Stop smoking. Hopefully. There we go. And go to bed. Yeah, let's go to bed. No nightmares today, I hope. Oh, what's this? Oh no. Digging the no! Building's upside down. It can't be. Oh, is this the scene of the accident? Oh no. Wait. Is it? It's going on in a loop. So let me try and go back. Oh, we can't go back. We just have to carry on. Oh, no! I'm dreaming! It's a dream! Wake up, wake up, wake up! Press E to wake up. Ugh! Oh no! Not this again. Abigail. I thought I meant more than the world to you. Come with me. You know you should. I want to. I keep thinking about it. There's nothing left for you in that world. I'll forgive you if you come. I just let go of all this. You'll be so much happier. This is some fucked up night terrors, man. This is some fucked up night terrors. Alright, showing me the church here. Maybe... Ugh, my head's so bright in here. Officer Blunt will be waiting in the cafe. I should go meet her. I'm not sure why... Let's go formal today. Or casual? Casual? No, let's go formal. We're looking good. Very detective-ish. We can turn off the lights. Should I leave? Yeah. So it flashed the church right there. I'm not sure what was that about. Maybe we're possessed and we kind of need an exorcism. Good morning, detective. We've got a couple of tasks lined up for you today. Brad is in Pineview, so we can have a talk with him. Dr. Martinez has also informed me that the autopsy report is ready. Let's interview Brad, check the autopsy report, discuss the case. I need more coffee. No, let's discuss the case first. What have we got so far? Well, not much more than we had yesterday. We know that only recently they had planned to go on a vacation together. Did something change that? Alright, let's check the autopsy report first and then we'll interview Brad first. Maybe we can learn something new before we interview him. Alright, we can head to the hospital. Shall we leave now? Let's do it, yeah. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, lead the way. I'm feeling energetic today. We don't need any more coffee. Thank you. Ugh, it's a bit chilly today. It gets cold here when it rains. It was raining all night yesterday. Whoa! Hey, you okay, man? Whoa. Yeah, just got spooked. What a jerk. He was clearly driving beyond the speed limit. Ugh, my photos. Don't worry, I'll get them for you. Alright, let's get the photos here. Here's one. That detective, I've heard he keeps collapsing or something. Alright, you keep collapsing. Let's just say hi to Mark here first. What's up, detective? Alright, he's just chilling in the bench. Who's this weird looking dude? Found one. The dog has the other one. Hey buddy. Take the photo. Can I have that photograph? I don't want to damage the photo by snatching it. I guess I'll have to make a trade. What does a pup like to eat? I'm not sure. A bagel? Shall we give him a bagel? So we can't really collect... Who's this guy? Hold on. Sir? Yo! My name is William. You're the detective investigating this case, right? Yes. Why do you ask? What's going on? I heard the local cops are trying to wrap up this case quickly. How do you know that? I've been listening in, keeping a track. Honestly, as a resident of this town, hearing that doesn't make me feel safe at all. So since you're not from around here, I'm hoping you'll handle things differently. I can't really discuss that with you, William. I get it. Can you tell me though? Where were you on the night of the shootings? Around midnight. Right, I was at home, drinking soda and playing video games around that time. Can anyone confirm this? My girlfriend Claire, we live together. We always lived in Pineview. Oh no, I just moved here 3 months ago. Fresh start and all, you know? This town is quality. It's been a short time, but I'm already quite familiar with it. The mist-covering hills, the small streets and markets, the slow pace of life. It's like the perfect place to escape to from the demons of your past, you know? So do you know the victims? I didn't, no. But then, I barely know anyone in Pineview since I've only been here for 3 months. I do sympathize with what's happening though. If it is murder-suicide, I can't imagine what they would have been going through that pushed them to do it. It's really sad to even think about that. Noticed anything unusual, William? Not until the incident, no. The most unusual thing I can see is how the cops are handling the investigation. If it is a murder, and the killer is still about, then I've got to be on my guard for me and my girlfriends. That's true, dude. Alright, be safe. See ya. So we gotta... Maybe we can get some coffee off this guy. Hey Mark, do you have a bone or something that I could give to the pup there? Need a photo from it, eh? Actually, just dumped all that in the trash can outside. I'll have to dumpster dive? I'm sorry, detective. I don't have anything else in the cafe right now. Ugh, alright. Thanks, Mark. Alright, so we're gonna have to pull our fucking detective skills here and go for a little dumpster dive. This better work. Got it! And I'm using my formal fucking attire today. Perfect. Covered in shit now. Hey boy, look what I got. All for the bone. Not interesting, huh? Can't say I blame you. I want to chew on this either. Would you like something sweet, maybe? Oh, for fuck's sake, this pup is really, Have you got something? You rejected your bone, Mark. Ouch. Maybe something sweet would work. Yeah, do you have something sweet? Fuck's sake. He's really demanding, this pup. I don't have your photos yet. Let's see if Grandpa can give me some biscuits or something. Hi, Grandpa. Who? I'd like to buy one of your donuts. Seriously? Yeah, why? Are you so surprised? I thought you'd never eaten them. Actually, I need to give it to a dog. You see, the dog's got something I need. You wanna give my donuts to a dog? Come on, Grandpa. I need help. I'll come back and eat your donuts some other time, I promise. Meh. Okay, hang on. Alright, sweet. Here's some biscuits instead. I don't think donuts are good for dogs. Awesome. Thanks, Gramps. Who? Alright, so we got the biscuits. Let's give it to the dog. Oh, for biscuits. Hey, you want some of this, boy? Oh, you like this, eh? That's right. You focus on the donuts and I'll take that photo. You mean focus on the biscuits? Thanks. That's all of them, I think. Wait a minute. What's this? Oh, hello. What's this car doing outside this house? I knew it was fucking jacked. It was Jack, the mechanic. That's his car. And that was 11:35 on the day of the murder? The day after? I can't really be sure. I forgot. That's very, very interesting. I should ask Johnny what he knows about this picture. Yeah, it was Johnny, not Jack, sorry. Alright, so let's give him back the photos. Johnny! No, I mean Jack was the mechanic. Johnny is this guy. I'm getting confused with all these names. Did you click this photograph? Yes, I did. Isn't that Jack's car? Yes, nice car, isn't it? I was just passing by that day and it looked... Did you see anything else? See anything? No, I just took the photo and... Did you see anyone? Jack, Diane, Chris? No, Chris wasn't there that day. His car wasn't. I think Diane and Jack were in the house. But... Johnny, can I keep this photo? You'll really help us out. I think so. I've got the negatives, so I can just make another copy. Do you think you may have any other photos like this that could help us? Not really. I don't know which photograph would be helpful to you. Can I have a look at the others? I don't have them anymore. They're all up in my room at home. I mean here. Not anymore. Alright, Johnny, can you tell me... Where were you the night of the shootings? Yeah. I was at home with Granny. I think I was home by 9 or so. You can ask her about it. Did you know the couple? Not really. I just knew what everyone else... Yeah, friendly, yeah. Have you noticed anything unusual? Unusual? Nothing really, okay. New faces, maybe? Well, there is that Annav fella. He's here on holidays, stays in the same hotel as you. Yeah, alright, thanks for your help. Officer, we got work to do. So let's just check back on the old notebook here. What was the time of the shooting? Really? Single gunshot wound. What was the day? What was the day of the shooting? So it doesn't really say the day. It was midnight, the shot. I shot at midnight. I'm just... Objects falling from 1 to the 3rd of September. So what was the Jack's car? And this was in... No, that's September. On the 26th of September. This photo was taken. So Chris and Diane's room. We got some notes here. About Johnny as well. He's 15. Doesn't look like it. Okay, 9th of October, 8th. Okay, so I came here. So the dates are on it. 7th of October. And we came a day after the shooting, was it? Or a couple of days after? So, I mean, the car wasn't... So Jack knows them. I mean, at least we know that for sure. Okay. Granny, can you vouch for Johnny there? Who is it? Oh, you're that detective, have you? Come to ask about the murders. Something troubles you, boy. What is it? What do you mean? I know a troubled soul when I see one, detective. But I understand you don't have the time for such questions. That is good. Neither do I. Now, what is it? So, how long have you been here, Mrs. Brown? I was born here. I've barely stepped outside Pineview all my life. I started this shop when I was about 25, had to support myself once I lost my husband. You lost your husband at 25, man, that must have been rough. Do you have family here? Do you live alone or do you have family? Johnny's the only family I've got. He's my grandson. Lost my husband in the war. I was about 25. You must have seen Johnny here, right? Always running around, talking. Yeah, he's right here with me. He's right beside me. His parents left him in a tough situation by making some stupid decisions in their lives, so I take care of him now. He's a good boy. He spends a lot of time helping his grandma run the shop. I'm getting old now too. Willpower and mental health strength can only get you so far, you know? Time catches up with you eventually. Not that I like any mental strength. I've single-handedly taken care of a lot here. You really have, Mrs. Brown. I really look up to you. You're doing quite well for yourself too, young lady. So where were you on the night? I went to bed around 9. Johnny could probably confirm that. Yeah, so they were together. Okay, that's fine. Do you know anything about... they were doomed from the start. So why'd you say that? I told you, I know a troubled soul when I see one, and those two, I've seen it so many times over the years, one can always tell. Others will tell you that they were very much in love, but something wasn't right. I always knew that. And then when things really did start going wrong, everyone heard about it. Alright, we'll talk later. Nothing else for now. Okay, so... so they probably weren't the happy couple she's described. As everyone else, I mean, some people are describing, not everyone else. So yeah, where can we find... So we can go talk to Jack. So where was... Alan... No, that's not him. So where is Brad's? Is he at the house? The crime scene? It could be at the crime scene. Let's check there. Maybe he's right in front of the house. If not, we'll just circle back. Okay, so we have another interesting development. So Jack's car is parked in front of the house. Meaning, suggesting... Oh, we can't go to Cliff. Okay, we can't go to Cliff. So we have to go to Central Street. Is that on Aspen? I'm getting turned around here. Aspen Street, yeah, that's it. Alright. Oh, what are these skater dudes here? Who are these people? Hey, whoa! You catch that douche that did the shooting yet? No, and I can't discuss the case with you. That's too bad. Yeah, that's too bad. Listen, you teach me investigating, and I teach you skating and grinding, and I'll even let you borrow my rides. Nah, it's too bad, man. Right, I've got moves that need busting. See you later. All right. So we can go to the crime scene from here. Okay. Let's do that. See if we can catch up with Brad. I'm not sure where the guy was at. I forgot where Officer Blunt said he would be. Okay, we can't really go to Aspen Streets. There isn't anything left to see at the crime scene. No point in going there now. Okay. So we're just gonna have to circle back. Sorry about that. So maybe at the hotel. I'm not really sure where the guy is at though. So yeah, we can't go on to Cliffview, is it the name? Yeah, Cliffview Road, where Jack is at, the mechanic. So let's check into the hotel. I mean, if he would come to town, he would stay at the hotel, right? So, I mean, that should have been my first decision to go and look at where Brad was. So far, we don't have a lot of leads or clues. Hopefully, the case will develop much deeper or unfold into something bigger. You see, Central Street. That's maybe he's there as well. Not really sure. Shall we check? Let's go check real quick. Hold on. Alright, so we have Central. We've never been here. Anav is here. Shall we just go talk to him a little bit? You know, some of the people here are quite nice. Mark's pretty friendly, for instance. Mrs. Patterson is great too, but the others have been giving me funny looks. I guess they're just a bit paranoid after the incident, and I can't blame them. I heard the victims were outsiders too. I also heard that the cops aren't taking the case seriously. A couple days here and I've heard so much. Word really gets to travel in Pineview. You know, can't say I disagree with that. Must be useful for you, hearing all sorts of things from everyone. It's quite the opposite. That's a pity. Anyways, I'll see you later. Yeah, that's quite the opposite. There's a lot of contradictory... Yeah, okay, so he's not here. Brad's not here. There's a lot of contradicting statements from various people that don't really make this easier. So okay, let's go back to the hotel. Also, the legs are still pretty funny to me. They still look a bit weird. No need to go there right now. Okay, so where the frick is Brad's? Hold on, check. Meet Brad at the sheriff's department. Check the autopsy at the hospital. Okay, alright. Right, so let's head back to Central Street and then we'll go on to Hill Road. Okay, so we can go and check on the autopsy first before we go and see Brad. That's what I wanted to do anyways. So Pineview, Pineview. The eye is kind of... yeah, the windows are smashed as well. How old is this building? Old, very old. But Dr. Martinez makes up for it. He's great. He's in charge of the autopsy. He should be inside. Let's go. Alright, let's use the... Shall we go in? Yeah, let's go. Cool hair, dude. Got some ash-colored hair going on. Hello, Detective Stone. Officer Blunt? Hello, Doctor. How are you? Oh, just the usual, you know. This is a sad, sad case. Living in Pineview, I don't do these often, thankfully. Anyways, shall we begin with the autopsy? Who would you like to hear about first, Detective? Let's do Chris. Let's do Chris first. Alright, give me a minute, please. And one more thing. Alright. No. Oh, what's that sound? Like this. What? I can't let you do this alone, Detective. You need my expertise. What expertise? They never had a murder. So they never had... Oh no, they could have had autopsies, and never mind. Well, actually... Doctor, shall we begin? Of course. The victim is Christopher Green, age 26. Let's do the head first. Here we can clearly see a hard contact wound on the head, caused by firing a handgun. As you can see, there's a small stellate-shaped hole on the right side of the head, on the temple. The skin around this is black and seared, residue from the gun, and abrasion from overstretching of the skin. This is the entry wound. On his left, we can see a bigger irregular wound and secondary fractures to the skull. This is the exit wound. A large part of the ear is also missing. Examination of the victim's right hand shows clear traces of gunshot residue. I knew it. On the toxicology, shows alcohol content in the system. He did have that glass of wine on the table. The amount indicates much more than a glass, officer. We didn't find any evidence of that in the house. Did we, officer? No. No, we didn't actually. We didn't. Just the one bottle and that one glass. Maybe they'd gone out that night and had drinks somewhere else as well? Good points. Where could they have gone? We should look into that. So what do you think, Dr. Martinez? The trauma to the brain caused by the bullet and the subsequent blood loss were the cause of death. The gunshot residue strongly suggested that Chris was the one to fire the gun. There's no evidence of another person physically forcing him to do this either. No physical marks on Chris to suggest any sort of struggle. He shot himself. It's definitely suicide. I knew it, of course. Ha! Let's take a look at Diane now, Doctor. Of course. And one more thing, the light. The victim is Diane Miller, age 24. So let's do the torso first. The large amounts of soot, soiling, and burned hairs around the wound indicate the shot was taken at close range, say maybe a distance of less than 10 centimeters. The victim was shot in the upper abdomen. The bullet traveled through and hit the lower ribs and made its exit through the back. The shockwave from the round managed to rupture the heart without directly penetrating it. This caused a hemorrhage and instant loss of consciousness and immediate death. Jeez. There isn't any sign of struggle on the arms, or anything to suggest that Diane may have fired the gun. It's hard to say whether she had held the gun at all, but the fingerprints reports would probably reveal that. But it's worth noting that there are old scars on Diane's forearm, single, some more than a few years old. It's possible that she or someone else had harmed her more than a couple of times, possibly using a blade. Is there anything else you can tell us about that? Any more details? It's hard to say anything more about this detective. The scars are very old. The toxicology report shows that Diane was under the influence of alcohol during the shooting, probably from when they've gone out early that night. If they did, yes. Well, what do you think, Dr. Martinez? Well, there's not much to conclude from this other than that what I've already discussed. Someone shot Diane from close range. The wound matches the rounds and the gun found at the crime scene. There are signs showing physical trauma from her past, but nothing to suggest there was any physical abuse on that day or in recent months. Honestly, it could have been Chris that shot Diane. It could have been someone else too. It's hard to say from these results. Meh. Pretty simple. They probably just had another one of their arguments on their night out. The alcohol must have not helped either. Chris was probably too drunk. He did pour himself a glass at home. There were 2 glasses. Doesn't really fit your narrative, does it? Whatever, maybe he was trying to make up to her. Anyways, he poured himself a drink as they continued arguing, and she went upstairs to change. In a fit of drunkenness and rage, he grabbed his gun, maybe just to scare her. But when she came downstairs again, he'd had enough. Before she could say anything, he shot her. He then realized what he'd done in his drunken state and shot himself. That's it. Ryan, please! Doctor, if that's the case, wouldn't there be Diane's blood on Chris from backspatter? Not necessarily. Backspatter depends on a few different conditions. The velocity of the rounds and the region of the wound are 2 of them. As expected. Anyways, I should get going. Got some important work to finish. I mean, wouldn't that be backspatter? That would... We should be heading back to the detective. Go on ahead, I'll catch up. I want to talk to Dr. Martinez about something. Alright, then see you soon. Yes, detective? What is it? Well, I've recently been having bad dreams, and when I wake up, I can't move my body for a few seconds. It's like I'm awake. I'm sure I am. But I can't do anything. I can't move or speak. I also see things. Terrifying things. I haven't slept properly in days because of this. Well, detective, what you're suffering from is called sleep paralysis. It's completely harmless. Seriously? As the name suggests, your body is paralyzed and asleep, even when your mind is awake. Often, people witness visual and oral hallucinations as well. There is nothing to worry about in regards to the paralysis itself, apart from it being a completely terrifying experience. Gee, thanks. It might be a symptom of another issue though. When did it start? On my first night here in Pineview. Is anything stressing you out? This case, maybe? It's nothing worse than what I've seen before. I don't think it's stress exactly. It might not be the case then. Try to identify what it could be and try dealing with it. I could prescribe you some sleep medicines, but I really wouldn't want you to become dependent on them. It'd be better for you to just try and relax. Talk about anything that may be bothering you, if you've made any friends here. I'll consider it. Whatever it is, it'll only get worse if you sweep it under the rug. Remember, detective, anything driven underground thrives, and then it festers. So I hope you do follow my advice. I'm always here if you need me. Talk to me anytime. Sleep paralysis, that was it. Not night terrors, I'm sorry about that. Night terrors, just really bad nightmares. I mean, we are having those too, but on top of that, sleep paralysis. Alright, what do we do next? Detective, I wanted to talk to you about something. Yes? Officer Watts, it's his birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to him, I guess. I thought we could all go out and celebrate it. I mean, it's not really an occasion to celebrate. It's not really the time. The timing's off. Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'll investigate. I don't really know him. Go ahead. You don't expect me to join, do you? Of course I do. It'll do you so much good. You all need a break, too. Poor Ryan barely gets out much either, since he's had his first child. I've been planning to break him out of his dreadfully boring routine for a while now. What about his family? He'll spend most of the day after work with them. We'll only take him out later. In a case like this, on a murder case, it's all the hours count. Everything counts. Like, clues can go cold in a matter of days, or hours even. So, it's the paramount priority to investigate the murder, not celebrate. I don't like him. He wouldn't even want me there. Yeah. Of course he would. Don't worry, he'll appreciate the company. So you'll be there, right? Do I have a choice? No, you don't. That's settled then. Cool, I'm excited. I'm not really looking forward to that, but... Alright. Guys, we're gonna take a break here and we'll come back on the next episode, okay? So I hope you guys for the best. No, that's not what I wanted to say. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, that's it. And I'll see you all in the next episode, alright? Plant Powers here, signing out. Bye!